At the start of the movie, two men named Poldek and Shizipek are searching a room for something to steal. They spot some people running with them in the jungle as they flee that house. Armed men are leading fearful, nude Jewish ladies who end up getting slain. They sneak into the sewer and conceal the riches there. Following that, Poldek arrives home while lying to his spouse about his late arrival. To take her mind off things, they hug and give way to their sensual desires. Some Jews are cleaning the pavement while being harassed and made fun of by the German officers, while a group of Jewish men are digging a trench beneath the surface. The Jewish men keep digging a hole beneath their home, led by Mundek. The next day, while Mundek is in a black market transacting, suddenly, Shizipek shows up and punches Mundek for selling him a fake ring. After that, the Poldek and Shizipek are in the sewer again, hiding their stolen things that they will sell soon. They are casually talking. Shizipek is sharing his relationship and frustration about his girlfriend when they hear a noise. They see some Jewish men coming out of the hole to the sewer. They are afraid and shocked at the same time to see Poldek and Shizipek, especially Mundek is one of them. The old man uses his watch to haggle and bribe them, but Poldek feels that this is insufficient, so he demands payment in exchange for their safety from the Nazis, viewing this as a way to make more money. The two then proceed to a bar to enjoy drinks. Poldek's acquaintance shows up out of the blue and offers them a drink as a token of his willingness to assist them with any requests they may have. The Jews are being taken by force, harassed, and shot by the Nazis the following day. Fearing for her children, the mom rushes to their home. Everyone is panicking and worrying about their lives, yet Janek's wife confronts her about that night when he was doing something nasty with Chaja, just on their floor. He then leaves and abandons his wife and daughter for his mistress. Everyone rushes to go underground. Due to the smell, they struggle to put the younger ones, who are afraid, like Clara's sister Mania, who is frustrated about their situation. As agreed, Poldek guides them. They walk in the stinky sewer and stay there together with a floating corpse. While Poldek is visiting his friend Bortnik, he is taken by the guards to his officer friend, who is shooting Jews. He tells him a falsehood about having seen Jews before leaving for home. His wife is having a bath when she wonders if any Jews have survived, and they feel sorry for them. Clara becomes terrified that night because her sister Mania ran away. The next day, Poldek makes a large vegetable purchase for the Jews. Poldek feeds them as they go down the sewer and take care of themselves. Due to hunger, they fight over food. Clara asks Poldek to find her sister. However, the man tells her that the ghetto is empty and her sister might be in a camp. Then, Poldek assigns some men to go with him. While on the way, he tells them that only a few can be saved, not even half of them. After that, they discuss it with the people. The idea of choosing who to save causes a commotion. It is a difficult decision to make. Poldek believes they can only save 11, but they insist on adding more and more. Then, they continue to walk through the stinky and nauseous water. Prior to leaving, Poldek laments to Ignacy, the elderly man, that the payment he gets for his assistance in keeping them hidden from the Nazis is insufficient. Poldek's officer friend Bortnik is waiting for him when he gets home, accusing him of having Jews in their sewers, a claim he disputes. The policeman is adamant about going down there to confirm it and their neighbor's grievance. His friend informs him as they go that their government offers rewards to any Jewish person who is caught, and they hope to get them all. The Jews are chopping food in the sewage. They hear a noise as another officer is startled by a rat. Poldek is too nervous as they walk into the sewer. They reach where he hides them, but luckily they do not join him. They allow Poldek to check it on his own. One night, when Shizipek is having a fun dinner with Poldek and his family, he accidentally mentions the watch from one of the Jews. Poldek's wife, Wanda, is a little shocked that he is helping them and feels upset that he got his money from doing that. Meanwhile, as others are sleeping peacefully, Janek and her mistress, Chaja, are having a blast again, making loud and heavy breathing that makes some of them disturbed and aroused simultaneously. The next day, Bortnik comes while Poldek and Shizipek are eating in a diner. He is upset that other officers have found a bunch of Jews under that sewer. Poldek pretends to be upset about the money they could have gotten and assured Bortnik that they will get the others, when in fact he is worried about the Jews. He rushes to go check them in the sewer, then Shizipek decides to back out as he is unwilling to die to save them. Poldek reached the sewer. He hurries and finds others dead. Mundek is mad and blames him for leading the officers in their place. After some of them are killed, some manage to escape. The rest are distressed about what happened, which causes Janek to get triggered easily by the noise of the children and a man who prays aloud. Meanwhile, Poldek and Shizipek check the sinkhole to see if there are Jews down there. Before it gets too late, they meet together and Poldek brings blankets for them. Then, instead of giving him money as payment, Ignacy tells him about the jewelry he concealed. Poldek is thrilled to show his wife the jewels when he gets home. Wanda is promised a better life, but she decides against it when she finds out where the offer is coming from. Janek and the other two men steal a gun and some cash from their people while everyone else is still asleep, then they make their getaway. Mundek becomes enraged when they realize their belongings are gone after they all wake up. Suddenly, Poldek came curious about what had happened. Mundek blames him because the officers found some of them. It urged the other to escape. Poldek came to return the jewelry as an act of withdrawing from their deal. Given the accusations and betrayal he received, he does not want to risk his and his family's life to save them. Yet, as he turns his back out of frustration, Mundek attacks him, then he walks out. In the same evening, Poldek and Shizipek are conversing while walking home. When Shizipek mentions her girlfriend being pregnant, Poldek jokes about not being the father, making him furious, and they wrestle. The following day, when they are low on supplies, Mundek walks outside to grab them something, but he is abruptly observed by 3 guards. However, Poldek arrives to defend him just as the guard grows suspicious and is ready to shoot him. Finally, they killed the guard by beating him. Nevertheless, Mundek calls him a traitor. Poldek goes into the sewer with another man that evening. He finds the 2 lost children and returns them when he hears a sudden disturbance. Then he invites the old guy to carry on with their transaction and takes the jewelry. The next day, while Poldek is purchasing food, the vendor tells about the innocent people, including Shizipek, who suffer and are hanged in retaliation for the death of a German soldier, which they killed the other day. He grieves for what happened to Shizipek, but his wife feels otherwise. As they hear some sound in the sewer, they immediately hide and attack the man who runs off, shouting that he found the Jews. Right on time, Poldek is on his way. He helps them to move, to escape, and change their location. They go into a narrowed hole, where Chaja struggles to push through and later reveals that she is pregnant, making her feel sorry, especially in their current situation. Poldek and Mundek go back to get their things. They come across Janex and other people's dead bodies while traveling. For Carla's sake, Mundek begins by explaining his intention to visit the Janoska camp in the hopes of seeing Mania. Thus, the elderly man who can assist him in getting to the Janoska, Poldek, goes with him. When Poldek comes to the sewer, he is startled to see Chaja attempting a silent birth, despite the great risk of being discovered due to the loud noise they will create. Fortunately, she was able to give birth to a boy. Subsequently, Poldek informs them about Janek's passing, which causes Chaja to become agitated and become insane. Poldek then reported it to her wife. She considers adopting the child and raising him and making it look like their relative's child. Poldek, who was about to tell them about her wife's plan, came back in the sewer and was greeted by terrible news. Due to depression, Chaja killed his own baby. They are all disheartened about it, and Carla blames Poldek again. Meanwhile, Mundek succeeds in going to the camp. He finds and persuades Mania to come back with her sister, but she insists on staying there. After that, he comes back to tell Clara about it. Carla is surprised by him as she is taking a shower, and instead of feeling sad about it, she lets herself be indulged by Mundek and satisfy their sexual desires. The following day, Poldek distributes everything he is about to sell to them. When he sees that the girl is sick, he lets her sneak a peek and breathe from the manhole and see the street. Then, the old man and his wife tell him they cannot pay him anymore. Poldek seems to have a change of heart. He instructs him to use his money instead, to pay him in front of everyone to avoid them from thinking that he is doing everything for free. One night, Poldek and his family are disturbed by Bortnik, who wants to drink more. While assisting his friend, his daughter accidentally mentions the Jews, which angers him and causes him and his wife to argue. It is raining during Poldek's daughter's communion, which causes him to worry about the Jews underground. He rushed to check them even before the communion ended, making her wife angry. While on the way, he sees some officers planting some mines, then he protests against it. He goes down the sewer with other officers who trust him as he is a sewer worker. Suddenly, Bortnik discovers what he has been hiding there. He feels betrayed and shoots him. But Poldek continues to look for the Jews even when he is almost drowning. When he awakens the following morning, he finds Bortnik dead from a head injury. He searches for the Jews and eventually discovers them in a secure place. His family had left him, and he returned home to find their home empty. However, when her spouse awakens him the following day and makes light of his stupid return, she grants him forgiveness. They may hear bombings over the sewer in the interim. They eventually hear some people, the Russians. Afterwards, Poldek summons them outside, where he and his family are ready to greet them. They finally see the light after hiding in the dark for 14 months. As they emerge from the manhole, they are all in shock. They are all overwhelmed and thankful to be freed at last.